Greetings. I am Najiya Nasreen, a student of grade 10. Today, I feel grateful for the opportunity for presenting an inspiring story about Nelson Mandela, a boy whose life would teach us timeless lessons about hope, courage, and forgiveness. Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of South Africa, a boy named Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born. The boy who was destined to change the course of that nation once and for all. He enjoyed his childhood very well under the vast open skies, roasting peanuts, swimming in the clear running water, and even riding the broad backs of slow moving pearls. But as the years went passing by, the carefree boy began to see the world with clearer eyes. The people of his country were divided, not on the basis of their dreams or their abilities or any of their character, but on the basis of the color of their skin. The white people had land, power, and privilege, whereas the black people were oppressed. People like Nelson Mandela they suffered under this brutality of the white supremacy for many centuries. Yet, Mandela refused to accept this world. He studied diligently, he became a lawyer, and with great courage and determination, he said, I will fight for the freedom. And yes, that fight came with a greater cost. In 1962, Nelson Mandela was arrested. He was sentenced to life imprisonment and sent to Robben Island, which is a remote prison surrounded by sea. In that tiny cell, Nelson Mandela spent 27 long years of his life. Enduring hard labor, he was isolated and separated from his family. Yet, even during the darkest phase of his life, his spirit remained unbroken. He reminded himself courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. He held on to one unwavering dream of free and equal South Africa. Finally, in 1990, the gates of the prison opened, and Nelson Mandela walked out, his head held high, his heart unbowed, and the world watched in awe. And 4 years later, in 1994, Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. The boy who once roamed freely across the fields turned into a man who guided an entire nation. But Mandela's greatness doesn't lie only in his leadership, also in his capacity to forgive. He chose reconciliation over revenge, showing the world that peace is stronger than hatred and true freedom lies in forgiveness. Mandela's life shows that even in the darkest night, hope, courage, patience, perseverance, and determination can turn it into a brighter dawn. He says, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. From a young boy chasing dreams in the hills to a man who changed the course of a nation, Nelson Mandela shows us that one person's courage can inspire millions of people.